Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're actually sat down in our station, the one that's going to send our train off, the one we were riding in the previous episode, up the Eastern Corridor. But yeah, this train isn't going to go anywhere just yet, as it's just going to load up with plastics and wait for its steel. You eyes up, that's where we're sat, down there, in this corner. That was nice, wasn't it? Look at that, we've already done all that plastic. That's good. That was nice, wasn't it? So how much you got on board now? 111, I think that's pretty much what we had before. Not far off anyway. We may make some changes to our lines, definitely over at this station. We're going to have to add us a lot more in the way of alternative platforms, because we want to keep our trains off the main line, don't we, as much as possible. So if they've got more options as to where they can go, that'd be ideal. We're going to make this one, I think, the primary for both our coal and iron coming from the Western Corridor, up north there a little bit. So should we, in fact, I'd like to do that now. Is that what we've got at the moment? I think that, yeah, both of them are using this as a primary. What I'd like to do is have our mixed service select between the two. These two with that, yeah, with the outside one as a primary, and this one optional, and then do the reverse for our steel train, where this is its primary, that's the optional, and then our coal and iron, their primary is going to move over here, and this will be optional. Right, which one are we doing first? You are going to stay in there on the John Taylor fuel corridor. We need our coal. There we go. Manage line. You now need to be, I think it's P4. Yeah, you need to be P4 primary, and then the option to go into P3. I don't really want you heading into the fuel line, Western Corridor line, and holding that train up. Having that switch over to this shorter platform. Or is it shorter? Yeah, I don't want you sitting there on the shorter platform. So that's going to be that. And then we're going to do the same for the, let's see what we can see, for the Palmdale iron freight. That's now going to be 4 and 3 optional. That leaves room now for our brand new steel train to be steel line heading up. There goes our mixed freight train, which is ideal because you are going to be doing something different as well. Where are we? This is the Palmdale Steel Mill, isn't it? Yeah, Palmdale Steel Mill. You want to stay as is with the option to go onto 3, which you can't really do currently. Not in a nice way. We need a way over there, don't we? So let's add that in. No catenary, we're not doing that. We can add it just after this signal cluster, can't we? And keep that at... The 50 is not really necessary because you're going to be coming out the station. But we'll do it anyway. I hope it didn't mess up your orders. Now we can set that up correctly, or how I'd like it anyway. From now on, you are going to be with the option to go on 3. There we go. So this is optional for 3 different lines now, and it's going to be the primary for one of our lines, our new one, our steel one. So we can set that up with a view to that being involved in this. That's busy, isn't it? There's a lot going on. There's an awful lot going on. But should we have to use this one, for whatever reason, because we do have coal and iron trains that could possibly head on to there, we'll just scoot up there and use the bypass again. So that is perfect. Now we're going to need some signalling down here, aren't we? Yeah, 2-way signal. We'll stick one. Ooh, what do we want? Well, potentially it could go off that way to the freight hub. So we'll have that signal down there. This can now have an extra signal, can't it? We don't technically need this crossover, but I'm leaving it in for now. We want the cantilever one, don't we? Which is this, yes. Do we want 2? Technically, it could use 2. No, it can't. Yes, it can. No, it can't. Well, can it? Yeah, it could head that way or carry on, can't it? Yeah, there we go. Then we'll get you on there. Beautiful. Oh, that's made it a little more involved. And we've got some extra signal scenery. I'll take signals as scenery every day. Right, so we're set there. How are we doing? Over. Oh, we're already going. Look at that. Have we stepped up production? We have quite a bit. I mean, the best place to look would be over at our steel mill and suppliers. There we go. There we go. That's impressive, isn't it? Yeah, 344 you're asking for at the original iron mine. 326 at the original. In fact, bring this over here. Everybody looking up into the top corner. If you're watching this on the big living room TV, that would hurt your neck, won't it? Is that a little better? It's not very big. It might be on a 60 plus inch TV though. Right, anyway, 344 at the original iron mine. 323. Oh, it's going down. That's kind of nice. It's spreading it out between the trains and the trucks. Which, given how it is currently, that's perfect, isn't it? And now our coal and iron mine down here has got a little busier, hasn't it? Alright then, should we get this steel up and running? Our poor train over there is going to be waiting for an eternity. Otherwise, let's make the line, new line. That's going to be going from, it's going to start here, and then it's going to head all the way up. And, well, we can pick either one up this end, because you can turn around, as both of these trains are doing. And we do have the option to scoot in here, depending on how big it is, if we remove that signal. Do we? No, we don't. Well, no, let's not mess with that side. We'll stop there and turn around. That should be fine, shouldn't it? You've chosen whatever you've chosen currently. What is it? P4. Now what we need to do is make sure you can choose P5 if either of these are busy. And we'll leave the ones that are there. No, we can't, can we? We just need to make sure their primaries are not the same. There we go. Lovely. And what we're doing at Palmdale, we've got to choose, haven't we? Our primary is supposed to be P2, I believe. Well, no, because that's P1. This would be P2. It needs to be primary of P3 with optional P2, not P1. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's P1, technically, but we'll keep it like that. There we go. Should that be everything? Do we want to wait until full? We might just pick up whatever. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. I think we can work around it. Well, I mean, it's not really a risk. But, yeah, we'll wait for eternity. And we will pick up steel. We've got to make sure we're only picking up steel. Isn't that what we're taking? It is. Load steel, and then we want to unload steel. We might swap over some goodies and actually take it back round to the freight hub when it's there. Right, I think we're good. That needs to be a steel colour, doesn't it? What's steel? About that. That's close enough, isn't it? And it stands out nicely as well. So this is very busy. Very, very busy. We've got decent blocking though, haven't we? We are lacking signals here. This is the, I guess, the Palmdale steel freight. And this is west as well, isn't it? That's the origin, not its destination. Palmdale steel freight west. We'll go and make our train in a second. But before we go and do that, let's add us... Where's our signals? Let's add us a couple of signals. Depends whether they sit on the bridge nice. If they do, it's looking like it, isn't it? Yeah, where's halfway? We want halfway between that signal and that signal, which is, I guess, about there-ish. Yeah, about there will do. We do want these one way. One heading that way, one heading that way. Do they just sit on the metal? Or off to the... Well, you can't see now. Can't see a thing. Oh, there we go. It cleared up. That's fantastic. Well, it looks like it's attached onto the side of the bridge. That's kind of cool. I wouldn't fancy doing any maintenance on that, though. The way that ladder is. Well, it's doable, isn't it? I mean, scary but doable. Once we get the train on, we're going to have a quick look at this again. What we got? Suppliers. Hopefully these numbers go through the roof and will push us a bit of an upgrade. Okay, build us a train. We don't need this big. I don't think we need it in class 9000 territory. We're not using electrics, we're not using diesels. But this might do the trick. And how many wagons? 1, 2, 3, 4. About 144. How long is that? 167. Should we go with 200 meters? 180. I mean, it's a bit long, perhaps. I think that'll be good. That is kind of long, isn't it? We need us a caboose on the back, don't we? There we go. Let's stick a caboose on the back as well. 215 meters long. Mediocre. That should be empty. We'll stick you on the freight line there. Let's see if the orders start to go up. I mean, they should do, right? We've just asked for quite a bit now. We're asking... What are we asking? Ooh, do we deliver? I don't know whether we deliver down the end. We do deliver steel, don't we? We'll go and check in a second. I can't remember why we're taking steel down there. It's for something. Is it goods? Yeah, it's the goods factory, isn't it? Yeah, steel and plastics. We'll see if we get any orders for steel down here. We should do. Once it realizes that we're taking it there. These are trundling along at the moment, which is not how I want you to go. We want to be waiting till full here, perhaps. Or maybe not. Maybe not. We could wait till full, but not eternity. So if we manage this freight line, manage line, and the annex, wait until full load any, but we won't change it to eternity. After 3 minutes, it will just go into a little run around there. We might need quite a bit more here in the way of storage, though. 225 we store. I'm gonna see if we can't squeeze us a few more big cargo buildings at this end. Can we do that? One there and one there. There we go. Lots of storage now. We've got 400. That should be enough. You don't pick any other platforms, so that might be an idea. Could you stop on 2 and 1 as well? That way we can queue up, can't we? So when we get a full load, our trucks can take a bunch straight away. But I don't mind them like running down there occasionally. Oh yes. Have we got an order yet for steel? Suppliers? Not yet. What have I not done? I'm surprised you're not ordering steel. You're picking up steel from here, or you should do. Suppliers? I mean, the orders are picking up. Consumers? Ah, there we go. There we go. The goods factory has begun. Just as I clicked off it then, that must have been. Oh, I bet it was, wasn't it? Suppliers. Yeah, there we go. I was too hasty, guys. We've got to remember, or I have got to remember, that in Transport Fever, things take a while to filter down. You could possibly look at it as new contracts being negotiated. That's a good way to look at that, isn't it? We've got 2. It will probably match this, won't it? More than likely. 63 you're acquiring. Consumers. No one's going to be taking the goods yet. That is something we need to address. Where are we taking the goods? We do need to bring the goods back, but it needs to be dropped off, doesn't it? We have no boxcars heading that way as far as I know. One thing we could potentially do... Ooh, but this is all set up, isn't it? We could have a terminus in here. A separate terminus. Where we... Maybe, or on this side. Where we pick up or drop off the goods. And then we take the goods via truck into town. Because there's not going to be that many, is there? Yeah. No, we're supposed to take this all the way to Palmdale there. It seems a little excessive to have an extra train doing this, but eventually I think we'll replace that with a service that can do the loop around here and then drop it off and then come back. It's a shame we don't have anything in the way of boxcars at the moment heading here. But yeah, we need to link up an end product. Alright, so a truck taking it down to Montgomery, because it's just going to be a handful, isn't it? Yeah, they only want 37 a year. But Palmdale already wants 107 goods. So if we drop it here and we have a goods train, I mean, we could continue that off technically. We could connect this in. Do I want to run the boxcars all the way down there? One option would be, where's our freight hub going to be? One option is to branch off early and come around the back of Phoenix into the freight hub, do a loop into the opposite side, because there's going to be a lot going on for the freight hub, and then drift back on to the main line, then scoot under. Where are we? And scoot under here. It's actually really long, isn't it? It's beautiful. And then we can stop here. So we could drop off the goods at the freight hub eventually. What could we do now? Have something temporary running just to get things moving? I sort of like that idea. Something along the lines of the steel train, but for goods, as our steel train heads around. He's about to pick up our first load of steel. He might wait at the platform a little bit. Hello, caboose. Not the caboose from Red vs. Blue. Otherwise, I feel like the... What was that? Oh, it's the... It has like a car horn on our diesels, not a whistle or a real train horn. You're looking a bit beaten up, aren't you? We could replace these, couldn't we? With those other ones, those diesels. Where are you? Diesel, it's a multiple unit. Those Zephyrs. They carry 52, which is about what we're carrying. They do 110, but they're never going to get up to that. I mean, are we making money on here? We were. It'll be an interesting thing, because this is a multiple unit. Go back to my other videos. The hard mode playthrough about multiple units being a bit broken. This one might not be. Some are less broken, shall we say. And they can be broken in either direction. They're either too profitable or not enough. Yeah, should we do it and just see what they're like? I sort of like it. Let's replace those two. We're going to have a couple of Zephyrs running the line instead. It'll also clean them up as well. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Yeah. He should get up to speed as well, shouldn't he? He should run at 75. They're very shiny. Look how shiny you are. Goodness me. I mean, you're reflecting streets. I love the reflections in Transport Fever. It's like just an image, isn't it? Yeah. Palmdale to Montgomery. Train 3. I might call you Shiny. Shiny 1 and Shiny 2. What brilliant naming that is. There we go. Tin can. On wheels. Off it goes. I do like it though. I mean, that's a bit of extra speed for that line. It will more than likely become really popular now. We are going to be heading through this station if we do drop off. Where are we going to drop off up here? That's a point. It'll be doing roughly what this is doing, but I don't think there's any tidy way to have boxcars on here and make use of it multiple times, because we technically could. We do head over there as well, don't we? We head up to here. It'll be a bit long, but it'll be alright, wouldn't it? Oh, guys, I didn't even think. We could... Oh, it'd be so mixed. It would be super mixed. Yeah, you're already doing the exact route I want you to do. Oh, yes. What will we need? 4? 4 on the back. Let's get our trucky boxcars, Virginia and truckies. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. Shift sends you to the back. And then same on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are now 300 meters long. Get you on there. I love it. Where are you? Are you super long now? You are. We need to change your orders now, though. I love this. I absolutely love it. Look at all the goodies you can take. Managed line. That's not managed line. That's managed train. We want this, don't we? Managed line. I'm all excited. Can you tell? Okay, Palmdale. You are now going to be unloading at Palmdale. We'll need to drop this off. You're going to be unloading goods. And at Montgomery Lumber East is the correct one, I believe. Full load any. Is that right? Oh, yeah. We've gained some extras. Load, no. No, no, no. We want 100% goods. And we don't want you to unload. We want you to load, don't we? Yeah, load. You're not unloading any of that. Are you unloading that? Uh-oh. Yes. Yes, you'll be unloading logs, loading biscuits, 50% biscuits, 100% goods, and I think we're set. We're set. Full load any. It has to be full load any, doesn't it? That is awkward. That is a lot awkward, in fact. We don't want to wait for it, though, for eternity. The problem is going to be the fuel cars. But we'll see. Did you drop off any steel? I didn't even see. You don't have steel on there. No, I think you just headed down here and then went back. Look at all this. Look at all this waiting for us for our next run. You might have scooted past. I wasn't paying attention. Which is my own fault because we could have done some manoeuvres, couldn't we? I'm silly. Are we doing okay over here? Storage-wise? We are. We could probably stick another one on there because we don't have to be ultra fast. We've only got to match this line rate, whatever it turns out to be. Currently, it is... Where are you? Palmdale, East Corridor Plastics. Yeah, it's only at 80 because we have no idea so far. As we've been sat here for an eternity waiting for steel. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt that he did a lap. Because it should have some steel for him now. There we go. We just started. We just started setting up some steel for him. So how are we doing now? There we go. I think we are going to level this up. And we're going to have a lovely large steel mill just here. So suppliers. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. It's brilliant. Now these trucks, our tippers, should start to see an increase in production from our 2 mines. Which means if we go over where we merge, there, somewhere like this, we can compare the 2 lines. Frequent. You're kidding me. Line rate, 95 and 100. 98 and 100. Go on. I can't see it. We're going to have to wait for it. We're going to carry the guess over that you made. And thank you for guessing as well. I think it was Barry. It was Barry. He took time out of delivering oil and fuel to have a guess at this. Yeah, we're at 98 and 107, 108. It is going up. We'll revisit that next time. It needs to settle down, especially once we get the orders up to a decent amount. The cars are getting newer, aren't they? I just noticed that. Yeah, look at that. These are the older ones. We're getting these newer ones now. A lot of competition for our train, but we also upgraded our train today and got us a bit of a tin can going. Some Zephyr action. I love these. Love these tank trucks. Love the dump trucks as well. Tipper trucks. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely kicking up production, isn't it? Even more so once we start delivering to Palmdale. We could potentially start delivering to Montgomery too. I wouldn't mind dropping it off on a separate truck anyway because it's commerce. We're delivering, the only thing we're delivering currently is both industry, isn't it? Industrial. Yeah, it's construction materials and fuel is the only thing. So yes, we could potentially drop off our tools. We could Also, just increase the size of this, really. Send it out that way. We'd have to do some terraforming because it's going to be on a bit of a ledge. But we could maybe hide it with some trees. Well, not hide it, but detail it up a little bit with some trees. I guess while there's nothing here, we could increase the size of this, couldn't we? Let's do it. That's not too bad. We might be able to do something with that. Let's, should we official episode this? First we need to flatten. Let's wang that and that up. We'll get this just set up around there so it's a little smoother. I heard something happen. What was that? Who was that? I don't know whether that was in the game or in my room. I hope it's not in my room. It's getting towards Halloween. I'm a little bit worried now. Okay, let's just tidy that up round there. There we go. We got our official episode in. I'm happy now. It's a bit more sturdy, isn't it? There we go. We can maybe get some assets and get a bit of tree action going, perhaps, down here. Yeah, that's nice. Mix it up with some of those trees as well. Yeah, I like that. There's a few too many down here, but it's alright. That's pleasant. We might even put them up there. Some smaller ones around the edge. And down here and up there. And around. Oh, it's beautiful. And then along there as well. And some bigger ones behind it. Beautiful. Just kill the frame rate. I don't know whether it will. I mean, it could potentially. But it's more foresty now, that's for sure. There we go. Detailed up. It's starting to become a thing, isn't it? I just noticed we just passed 700 million. And, oh, there wouldn't have been a sound, would there? I'm going to have to listen back to that. Unintentional Halloween episode. Didn't want that to happen. Okay, are we good there? Yeah, you can choose two now, I think. You choose those two. Or the alternative ones. We will go there, or you go in there, and then we'll have the other one doing something similar. Because they will queue up in here, won't they? And once we get production underway, we should be fine. We should have... we might even have a couple of trains running this. Or more trains. Or more lines, perhaps. Okay, which one are you picking? You're picking this one. And the, what is this? Montgomery Freight Station. That is you. Oh, look at that. I named them correctly. Good. There we go. You've got a choice now. And here comes our boxcars. You won't be able to do it to start with, will you? Yeah, that was... Yeah, you can't do it to start with. You can't wait till full. So it's going to have to stay at full load any. And manage... What's going on there? Train 4 is having issues. What is train 4? Ah, there we go. Yeah, cool. We've got... Just wait. We've got something to figure out, guys. Oh dear, our caboose is a bit broken. Anyway, distracted. Should we extend this? Because these are a bit longer, or a lot longer, I should say. And it needs a bit more room, doesn't it? It has to pull up to the end now. Configure that. We'll stick a couple of more platforms on in case we want to make it very long. And we'll stick a couple more tracks on there. A couple more on that side as well. Whether we actually use the other side, not sure yet. It could be a thing. Right, you go in there. You go in there, even though you're not being used. Terrain tools, let's get you flattened out around here. Make it look like we've actually designed it this way. Instead of panicked and reacted to it, which is closer to what happened. Get all that flattened out up here as well. A little bit of official episode to commemorate our new layout. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Oh yeah, let's balance that out correctly and then we'll smooth over it. There, guys, we got it. Right, will you fix yourself now? You should, I think. Will you fix yourself? Can we stop start you? Stop start. No path. There we go. You cheated. You don't have to technically do anything in here, do you? What do you pick up from here? You just drop off, which I believe you have done. Yeah, because he's so long now. Look at him. He's a real train. That should give us enough length down there. Let's go and check on what's going on up here. What's up with you? You're stopping halfway down, are you? Oh, this is fake, isn't it? Yeah. You aren't going to see the same issue. And trains can get past your rear end. But down this end, this bit isn't real. No, because that wasn't the plan. Ooh, I think we need a bit of extra length, don't we? Let's get rid of that section and that section. We'll redraw it in a second. They weren't proper connections anyway. But what we need to do is configure this and add us at least another platform section with track. Like, there we go. There we go. This station's monstrous. I love it. Do you know what? Let's see if we can't squeeze us in another segment. Yep, and then we're going to have to redo this entering into the track up there. It might actually give us a little bit of a gap, which I like. Yeah, we'll use this track as the leading track up to there. And then we'll kind of branch in up that way for that one. Beautiful. So we drift off there. It gives us a little bit of a gap away from the main line there. There we go. We'll just have them there. It's not going to be used. Oh, well, you fit now. That's fine. Are you loaded fully? Yeah, not yet. Yeah, what we're going to have to do with this one is manage line. Is currently just set that back to full load any, because we're not going to be having any goods yet, are we? No goods. Not yet, anyway. We will do. And yes. Yeah, you only stop at one place, but you will be taking goods down to Palmdale, providing we now set up. We're going to have to extend this, aren't we, as well? And probably update our delivery trucks. I just realised. Manage vehicles. What are you taking? Just fuel? Aren't we delivering just fuel? Yeah, we are. But goods, we need a similar setup to what we had before. We might make this longer as well. Yeah, for now, I think we'll just add us... Oh, we could use the other side. There we go. Yeah, let's just replace those with our fuel trucks down here. That would be nice. And we need to configure this. We'll have the other side as commerce for now. That should do. Cargo. No. What are we doing? I mean, I do want to extend it, but not today. We just need to get it linked up. And it's not going to be for much, is it? Oh, no, it will be for quite a bit. But I don't think we're full on here. Well, we'll see. There we go. We've got the little fuel barrels outside. We need to change you to manage line. Only use 1 and 2? No, 3 and 4. We want to get rid of those two, don't we? Like that. You go that side and we'll have our goods head this side. Because that's going to be commerce. So new line from here. Oh, where's commerce? You can't just be plonking that down, can you? Where's our commerce? Where's our commerce? We need a building. We need a drop off. Well, you're sort of in the same place. You can probably share a stop. We've got a stop here. Is that the only stop we've got? We might need to change that. I would like us to stop there. And then we can stop up. Where's our bus go? Bus goes around the outside, doesn't it? Around the outside. And where do we want to go then? Ooh, you've got to try and get as much of that as possible. If we're going to use that truck stop anyway, we might be able to just possibly drop it off down this way. So cut into the commerce area. Because I would like to be further south. We'll have a multi-drop. Gives us a little bit of room for expansion if we... Not that way. Or do we want it that way? Would that avoid the bus stop? Where's the bus stop? The bus stop's back here. There is nothing going on down here, is there? So yeah, we could potentially just scoot up that way. So we could come around here go up that way. I like it. That's what we'll do then. Right, let's get back to our lines. Palmdale. This is going to be Palmdale. I mean, effectively, it might be Palmdale Commerce, but at the moment, it's going to be goods delivery only, isn't it? Goods delivery. And perfect. Ooh, yeah. You may have changed it, Gran, but you're missing something, aren't you? You can't just do this, as hilarious as that would be. No, we need to add you some more stops. Dear oh dear. Right, yeah, follow you round there, but then scoot round that way, and then you can join your friend back up there, and we stay out the way of the buses, you see? That's beautiful. This gives us a bit of a drop off down this end, which we might double up on our fuel delivery, depending on the reach later on. But I think we've got the reach at the moment. Thankfully, these reach quite a way, don't they? Right, so you are 1 and 2 now, and we're good, aren't we? We're definitely going to have to improve that, though, size-wise. And now we need our... Where's our truck stop over here? It's up this end, isn't it? Yeah, get a couple of trucks on that. 4 of those should be enough. Buy those. Get you on Palmdale goods delivery. Are we staying with blue? I don't like it. Well, I mean, technically it's commerce. But I think I would prefer you goods colour. So like a beige. There we go. Yeah, and we don't have beige very often, do we? So let's manage the vehicles on there and get you coloured beige as well. And then we will call it, guys. Where is our steel train? Are you both heading the same way? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're, in fact, perfectly spread out. That's beautiful. Our steel train is loading. Look at you. Yeah, we're gonna be split on our deliveries at the moment. Suppliers. We are picking up that. Consumers is what we want. Yeah, we are picking up. Look at that. We'll hit play on there. Look at you come through. There we go. We could always ride on our passenger train. There he goes. Well, that might be an idea, guys. Yeah, we'll do a bit of passenger journey today. You want to head down? I think we do want to head down, don't we? Don't worry, I'll fast forward it so that we're leaving the station. How are we doing? We are loading, and this is balancing out. Okay, next time out we'll see a final result for these as production kicks up now. Ideally, we do want to meet at least 200, don't we? Line rate on both. They were briefly balanced, or becoming balanced, weren't they? Oh, goodness me, the line rate now. Oh, come on. Come on, Grand. You can't just fluke it like that and ruin everybody's day. Dear, oh dear. Oh, that can't be it. That can't be it. Can you tell how much of a grin I've got currently? A little bit smug, perhaps. Oh, you're off. You're off, yes, because you're full load any at the moment. Full load any might work, but I'll probably put full load all. And my... Well, yeah, full load all, because this on 50%. What we could do is set the fuel wagons to 0%, which will class it as full, won't it? Immediately. So, full load all, we set the fuel wagons to full. We set the boxcars to 100%, and we keep the flatbeds at 50%. Plans are afoot. There we go, look at that. Lots of action. It's getting busy. It's getting busy. Where's our passenger train? Are you heading up the hill? There you go. You're almost there. How many people on board? 43 of 52. You would expect more people on there because it's beautiful. Alright guys, we're on board our Zephyr. About to head down the hill. We've got a bit more speed now, haven't we? We max out at 75. Now the ticket prices should stay at the 110 mile an hour price that this train is capable of. Times when maximum potential speed can be exploited. So that's happening. What's the horn like on this? Pleasant enough. It is kind of the generic one. So a lot up and running today. We've got that mixed service. Really is becoming quite mixed, isn't it? It might even pay a visit later on to the freight hub, Phoenix Freight Hub. I'm not sure. I don't think it needs to at the moment, does it? Because it interacts with our other service that's heading down all the way down the eastern corridor, not western. I'm looking forward to seeing how all that goes. There we go, 56 miles an hour. Some of our corners around here are limited to 50 miles an hour, which is our freight service. And we are freight priority-fied. That's a word. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.